Hey guys, this is Garner the Young and I'm Vijay back with a new video. In today's episode, we are going to see how to grow this Piper longum plant, which is similar to black pepper and betel leaf and is traditionally used as a medicinal. So first let's see about the propagation or how to start a plant or where to get a plant. So basically you have to get a cutting of a plant, just transplant it into the soil or put it in a glass of water. You can see it root. This pepper is a common kind. It is not easily available everywhere, so you can get a plant of this variety from a nursery nearby. This is extremely rare in nurseries also. It is not available. I found it and I am growing it. And the variety I have is a wild one. It is not the traditionally cultivated one which is used for medicine. This is a wild variant but has very similar properties, taste, everything. But the cultivated one, the plant which is used for proper farming practices, is producing a more larger and thicker peppers, but this has smaller and thin ones. This exact species name is different, but yeah, it is in our language it is the same. Growing it from seeds is a waste of time just because the seeds won't germinate quickly. Most of them don't germinate, and if they germinate also, they take a lot of years to produce, so it's waste of time using seeds. So it's better if you get a cutting or a sapling from a nursery. So let's see about the production time of this plant. This plant produces every year during the rainy season. The maximum produce will be there in the rainy season. In winter, January and other cool seasons also, it produces a little, but if you see in rainy season, this produces a lot, like my plant. It's better if you avoid planting or growing them from cuttings in summer. Other than that, any season is fine. You can plant in any other season, but the maximum produce you can see them in monsoon. And after you transplanted the cutting or the sapling you got, it might take around 5 months to 1 year to produce enormously. I planted it around March, and after the summer ended, and as it is raining now, and it has started to produce the peppers. I'm happy for them. Next, let's talk about the soil we have to use to grow them. This is a vine and it definitely requires a lot of nutrient to grow well. So make sure you add a lot of compost or cow dung manure or some sort of manure in your soil. With some sort of bone meal could be good. If bone meal is not there, don't worry, that would do fine. The manure itself will do fine. I am using a potting mix which is made with 1 part of cocoa peat, 1 part of red soil which I got from a nursery nearby, and 1 part of cow dung manure with some bone meal. That's what I used. Around 100 to 200 grams bone meal was mixed with the soil. So that is how I made my soil mix. But this is not necessarily to use only that soil. You can use a normal garden soil, that will also do good. For this, if you don't have cocoa peat or bone meal, that's fancy things. If you can find them, you can use them. If they are not there, then just add some compost or manure into your soil. Use a normal garden soil. They do well in normal garden soil as well. In my experience, they're doing good. And one thing you have to keep in your mind is that this is a perennial plant, so it is going to stay in the pot for a very long time. So for that reason, you have to use a large container and make sure the soil is also good to support the growth for a very long time. So that's the reason why I told to use a lot of garden soil with a lot of compost or something. This is the grow bag I am using to grow it. It's a 9-inch diameter grow bag. The height is 35 into 20 into 20 centimeter grow bag. This is a small grow bag actually. When I planted it, it was so small, so I used this grow bag. I have to transplant it to a larger one. This is 40 into 24 into 24 centimeter grow bag. This would do good. This is also doing great. It is not root bound or nothing like that. I have to leave it for few more months and I'll transplant it to a larger grow bag. So next, let's talk about watering this plant. This plant will require a lot of water than other vegetables because this plant is from a cool place with a lot of rain. This plant loves rain and water. So keeping that in mind, I always make sure the soil is moist throughout. I don't leave the soil to dry out completely like I do for normal vegetables. For normal vegetables, I water like around 3 days once or something like that. When the soil is dry, that's when I water them, not daily. For this, I don't leave them to dry out completely. If the top 2 inches of the soil is dry, I water them again. I don't water these plants daily as well, but when the soil is starting to dry, I water them again. That's how I grow it. And when it comes to sunlight, this requires a shady area. Most of the balcony gardens would feel what plant to grow in my balcony, as there is no enough sunlight to grow vegetables. Then I would suggest you to grow such peppers, or they grow so well in shade or semi shade. They never like direct sunlight. If you keep them in direct sunlight, the leaves would burn and sometimes the plant die as well. So make sure you place them in a shady area. On the, if you have a balcony, you can plant them, or if you have some space in the front of your house where there isn't a lot of sunshine, or the back or side of the house where there isn't a lot of sunshine due to the shade of the building, then you can plant over there. They grow so well over there. So let's talk about the fertilizer requirement of this plant. This is not a heavy feeder like other vegetables like brinjal, tomato. They require a lot of fertilizers given in an interval of 15 days once or something like that. Usual vegetables require a lot of nutrients. This is a very easy to grow plants. You need not fertilize this plant a lot. I would suggest you to fertilize them throughout the year, 3 months once or 2 months once. So I don't give a lot of fertilizers to this plant, and it has grown so huge. You can see that, like you can see here, it is one of the huge plants in my garden. So what did I give to this plant to grow so huge? I didn't give anything really. I just gave some sort of compost, vermicompost or cow dung manure once in 2 months. That's what I gave, and bone meal was there in the soil. That's it. I didn't add any other things, but this plant had a very huge and fast growth. If the soil is good, then there's no need for any other excess nutrients. Only if you give a handful of a nitrogen rich fertilizer 2 months once would be good. And it is better if you prune the plant in the end of summer or the start of rainy season and give some flowering fertilizers, because that's the season when it produces a lot of peppers, so it's better. For example, prom, or you can also use potassium humate or bone meal or rock phosphate. These are all organic fertilizers. You can use it for flowering and vegetable plants, so that would be good for this. That's all about growing and carrying long pepper or Piper longum in containers. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.